Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, El Rey Lounge de Versalles, Joint Boutique Hotel and Cowork, Monson Brewing Company, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. This is our morning get-together live here on Facebook and also on YouTube, where we take a look at news from our city, our state, and our country, try to pick the stuff that might be interesting to you and I think might be relevant for us to connect with. And we bring it to the table along with all your wonderful comments and ideas and questions and suggestions. It is a pleasure to be here, feeling a little better than yesterday. And no, I'm actually feeling much better. I'm just still a little congested. But once again, I wish to appreciate all your feel better messages that I've received over the past couple of days. They are much, much appreciated. We're taking it slow, Luna and I. We're just looking forward to having a very, very mellow weekend. Today is April 26th. We are 4 days away from Mexico's celebration of Dia del Niño, or Children's Day, which is something that I always get excited about, even if I am a 62-year-old child. The child in me gets happy. So there. Anyhow, I have a few news items, nothing much, not much important stuff, but I do have a couple of things that I want to share with you to prepare you for the weekend. I hope you have wonderful plans for this weekend, and I hope you're able to be more mobile than I am between looking after my kitty cat and taking care of myself. I'm not leaving the house much, but we're going to go to the vet shortly. Let's see what we have for today. Well, this is a bummer. The construction of a new pier in Miss Maloya was scheduled to begin yesterday. Even an official ceremony featuring Governor Lemus was scheduled for yesterday morning. The event, however, was canceled close to 7 o'clock in the morning as Governor Lemus had to return to Guadalajara sooner than expected. Still, Mayor Munguia and his team was at Miss Maloya Beach yesterday with his team to inspect the area. We don't know if the construction launch is imminent or not, as in we don't know if they're going to wait for Governor Lemus to come back or what. I don't think they will, and I don't think they should. But anyway, I will keep you posted on this one. And this is of importance just in case you happen to live in Puerto Iguana next to Los Peines, because residents there have alerted authorities of a disaster in the making. There is a pedestal transformer from the Federal Electricity Commission there on the street, and it is leaking diesel and industrial chemicals into the environment right in front of the estuary, posing a risk of ignition if a spark reaches the surrounding spill. The structure, again, is located on the main avenue, Francisco Medina Asensio, right outside of the Puerto Iguana entrance. The liquid escapes daily into the public roads and the subsoil, and despite the fact that reports have been made to the Federal Electricity Commission, they have yet to attend to this, so hopefully this will happen soon. Now, this next one is less of a snark towards the government of the United States and more of an amusement screenshot that I'm going to share with you. Because this has to do, let me clear my throat actually, because I might laugh a little bit. Oh, that wasn't pretty. Anyhow, we always say that Tómala is a popular expression, and I wanted to I wanted to show you the expression being used in context. It says here, Tomala Trump, And I wanted to share it with you so that you could see, that the expression is really used out there. But if you want to know more about the context, it goes like this. President Sheinbaum has not been happy about the television ads from the United States Immigration Service that appeared in Mexican networks just like that. So, the Mexican Constitution is being modified to prevent this from happening again. But in the meantime, in one of her morning press conferences, President Sheinbaum seemed to do a by the way by reminding President Trump that there are approximately 1.5 million undocumented U.S. citizens living in Mexico, and we extend them a friendly welcome, she said. Nonetheless, this is a perfect use of Tómala, and I just wanted you to see it in action. Last on our first block, Groupo AOR, which is a French hotel chain, will invest $79 million to develop 6 all-inclusive hotels in Mexico, including one in Puerto Vallarta. The one in Puerto Vallarta, however, will not be a new hotel, but rather a renovation and rebranding of an existing one under the Rixos or Rixos, I don't know the pronunciation, the Rixos Hotels brand. Of course, we don't know which hotel specifically is going to be renovated and rebranded, but the bets are on. If you have any scoops on this, feel free to share them with me. And now let us take a look at the weather forecast for today and the next couple of days. Snarky Weatherman says it's partly smurfing cloudy. I keep hearing about these cloudy days and I just don't see them happening. It is starting to get cloudy in the afternoons, however, and that is to be expected this time of year. Now, the weather forecast for today indicates that we're going to have a humid day with mostly cloudy skies with a high of 28 and a low of 19. Tomorrow, Sunday, we can expect the same, a humid day with mostly clear skies with a high of 28 and a low of 20. And Monday, once again, a humid day with mostly clear skies, but a few clouds may be wandering around, a high of 28 and a low of 19. I'm starting to take a look at some of your comments through the side of my eyesight. We'll get to those in a second. But first, I have a couple of reminders. A couple of weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, I don't remember when, but I mentioned this event, which is going on. The opening is going on tonight at 7 p.m. at Mezcolanza Studio in Colonia 5 de Diciembre. This is a collective exhibition of cat-related visual art created by several dozen artists. I'm not familiar with the artists. I'm not familiar with the space, but hey, cats are involved, so I wanted to know more about this. And while I don't think I'll be able to attend today, I do look forward to seeing this. If you're a cat fan or a cat owner or a cat admirer, this might be an interesting thing to attend if you are in the neighborhood. And of course, my presentation, that one has been rescheduled for this coming Thursday. Everything is set to go. We just had to postpone it because my nose and throat decided to not cooperate for this past Saturday, but I'm really looking forward to this. And this next one, I'm going to show it with a disclaimer. No, I'm not crazy about Cinco de Mayo. In fact, most Mexicans I know don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I respect the fact that it is a big deal for many of you, but it's not for me. So I saw this ad for a Cinco de Mayo event and I'm like, oh gosh, here we go again. But you know what? It served as a great reminder because this is happening at Casa Isabel, the beautiful hotel in Altavista next to Colonia Emiliano Zapata. And I have to say, even though I haven't been there in a while, the restaurant at Casa Isabel is one of the nicest high views, or it provides one of the nicest high views of Colonia Emiliano Zapata you could ever enjoy. And the food is great and the staff is friendly. Shout out to owner Isabel Manore. I hope things are going well in your world, Isabel. And again, if you are an English speaking local and have not treated yourself to a meal, especially an evening meal, because the sunset is just beautiful up there. And if you're trying to show a new visitor the lay of the land, if they're staying in Emiliano Zapata, I cannot think of a better place to introduce someone to the neighborhood than Casa Isabel. So, nope, no Cinco de Mayo for me. And if you want to go on Cinco de Mayo, hey, power to you. But regardless of the event, this is my recommendation to enjoy a meal at this beautiful location. The view alone is worth the climb. And with that said, let us turn over to your comments just to see what everybody is up to this morning. Ugh. Excuse me. Let's see. Thank you for that, Peter. Again, I'm feeling better than yesterday, and that's great news. And I hope I will continue to feel better through the weekend. You sound better, says Laura. Well, you know what? I feel my estado de ánimo, my mindset is better than I sound. I feel better than I sound. So, I'm just hope my energy keeps coming back. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, a new person. M. Cunningham. I think you're a man. Mr. Cunningham, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I love it. M. Cunningham. And I like your illustration. I love it. Thank you for joining us live. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Much appreciated. Let's see. Jonathan was up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch the funeral for Pope Francis. May he rest in peace. Let's see. Laura asks, how big will the pier be at Miss Maloya? Same as one in town. I don't think so, Laura. Just as a reminder, this is part of a statewide program to remodel existing piers or building new ones in all the important points throughout the bay, throughout Banderas Bay. Of course, there's the Yelapa Pier, there's the Las Ánimas Pier, there's the Quimixto Pier, there is Boca de Tomatlan, which was just remodeled, there is the one in Maloya, then of course we have Los Muertos Pier, and we have the new pier that is going to be built in Cinco de Diciembre. Now, I have not seen any renderings of what they're planning to do at Miss Maloya. The renderings that I have seen for the new pier at Cinco de Diciembre do look a little flashier, but nothing like what we have at Los Muertos Pier. But again, as soon as we get more information, I'll be happy to share it with you. Sean, it's great to read you, my friend, and I'm glad you're going to be back sometime soon. And let's see what we have from Betsy. Attended the fabulous Delilah Boku performance at Coco last night. She announced that it has been scheduled for next season. Oh, wonderful. And Betsy enjoyed it, so I'm sure I would enjoy it too. I am glad that it was good. I hope it was well attended. Betsy, please let us know if it was well attended. And I'm happy to hear that somebody actually went. Not that you wouldn't, but again, I always appreciate hearing when you close the circle by following through or following up on recommendations we put out there for you to consider. Oh, wait. No, no laughing. No laughing yet, but I appreciate Laura's comment. Yes, Tómala, Mrs. President. Love her. We love President Sheinbaum. I'm sure she'll make mistakes like any other president, but, she's been awesome so far in my book. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, missing Mexico and husband that just passed. Love listening to Paco. This is Kathy from Arizona. Kathy, if you find comfort here, May you continue to find comfort, and may we continue to provide comfort. Please let us know if and when we stop providing comfort, and give us some hints as to how we can continue being of healing power to you and yours. Let's see. JC says, Happy Saturday to all. Looking good, Paco. Thank you very much. I am feeling better. Um, Good to know you are feeling better. I hope Luna gets a good report from the vet. We have both decided, the vet and I, that, well, the vet decided she needs to finish her course of antibiotics today, and tomorrow will be tomorrow. But I did say to him, can we put her through blood tests on Monday to discard the possibility of kidney, chronic kidney disease, which, as we know, is there's no cure for it, and it gets bad fairly quickly. So on Monday, she will go through her blood work, and this will be an important moment for us to decide what happens next. I'll keep you posted. I am keeping my fingers crossed, but she's very mellow right now. She's not being herself, but she responds to petting and love, and she's purring a little, although, sometimes cats purr for reasons other than feeling content. I'll keep you posted. And Betsy closes today's broadcast by saying it was sold out. Oh, that makes me so good. You know why? Because it was a new idea. It was put together by very qualified people, musicians and performers that I respect. And it's out of the norm. And I just loved it. And last night, this is so totally unrelated, but I'm going to put it out there just because I'm curious about this. So last night, I was watching a YouTube 60-year anniversary celebration of the show Bewitched, which I used to think it was a lot of hoot. It was a hoot. It was very funny. I used to watch it as a child. And I thought to myself, somebody should find the scripts for the show. And there should be like a table reading of the script to any Bewitched episode. And I decided that Amy Armstrong should do the role of Endora. And Sargento Dan should either be Dr. Bombay or should play Darren Stevens. And I have no idea who should play Samantha, but I think that if a group of artists took old scripts from television shows that some of us love and just decided to do a comedy reading of these and adding a little bit of improvisation, I think that would be a lot of fun. But that's just me. I'm just easily amused that way. You let me know what you think, and I'll be looking at your comments later on today and through the weekend. I'm not going to push the wrong exit button by mistake today, as I did yesterday. I'm going to take my time to thank you for being part of this community, and thank you for watching Coffee and Headlines, and for contributing to our well-being and our ongoing providing of more cultural and newsworthy content for you. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Take care.